Welcome to ASPE Presents. Make the most of your ASPE Convention and Expo experience. This brief webinar will give you all the tools you need to make your 2016 ASPE Convention Expo attendee experience as successful as possible. And before we begin, I want to do a quick poll. So let us know on the screen here, how many convention expos have you attended? If this is your first one, you're trying to get things figured out, you've attended many, you've lost count, or you're still undecided, let us know so we have an idea of who our audience is today. So again, get the answer on your screen there. We're almost at 100%. Okay. So it looks like, Whitney, we've got a good audience here. About 60%, this is your first convention and expo. 20% have attended 1 to 3, 10% 4 or more, and 10% have lost count. So it's pretty great. So we've got a lot of first-timers on here. This is awesome.
Great.
So my name is Pam Rosenberg. I'm the Director of Education and Certification here at ASPE, and with me today I have Whitney Bell, who is the Director of Marketing for NTP, or National Trade Productions, which is the show management company for the upcoming event. And Whitney, I want to thank you for being here today.
My pleasure. Over the next half hour, we're going to walk you through all you need to know to maximize your time in Phoenix. This webinar is being recorded and will be available on the website. So if you have to run or you want to listen to all or just part of it, it will be there for you.
So, as I briefly mentioned before, we're going to cover a lot of information that will help you make the most of your experience. We'll talk about how to plan for the show, what to do while you're there, how to navigate your schedule, and how to stay connected. Again, as Whitney mentioned, type your questions in the dialog box, and if we have a chance, we'll answer it during the broadcast. If not, we'll get an answer to you through an email after we're through. So with that, let's begin.
All right. So first thing that you need to do is probably justify your attendance. Why should you be going to ASPE's 2016 Convention and Expo? You need to convince your boss. But don't worry, we've got all the materials you may need. It's important to communicate and share the value of attendance to yourself and to your company. We have created a customizable letter to send to your management on our website showing the value of your attendance at the event. Additionally, you'll need to be money conscious. Show how you'll save money by booking your room in the ASPE 2016 hotel block. Third, attend sessions. Attend as many as you can. Power up your knowledge by attending the technical sessions and exploring presentations in the new product innovation theater in the ASPE pavilion on the show floor. Don't miss any opportunity to learn about the latest plumbing engineering innovations that will help you and your organization operate more efficiently. Interact with your industry peers. Connect face-to-face with thousands of plumbing engineering design professionals. Ask questions directly to session presenters and manufacturing experts. Collect business cards and follow up with your new contacts within a week of returning to the office. Another way to justify your attendance is to create a trip report after ASPE's 2016. Once your manager sees all the new business contacts you have made, how much you have learned, and how it can be applied in your company, they'll be more likely to send you to the next event. They may even want to join you. You can download a trip report on the Expo's website. And lastly, share your knowledge with your coworkers. Bring your ASPE 2016 materials back to the office and share them with them. For example, the 2016 ASPE Convention and Exposition Show Guide is extremely valuable as it includes information on the 300+ global exhibitors and even allows you to search by product category. Also, offer to do a brief presentation at a future staff event or meeting to let everyone know what you've learned. This will help really justify your attendance to your boss. So, first off, let's make sure you're registered for the event. You can register online prior to the show or on site when you arrive. If you're trying to save money, be sure to register in advance. Additionally, you can only register on Monday or Tuesday if you're only attending the expo portion of the show when you're on site. There are other ways to save, but we'll touch on that a bit later. If you want to have the most up-to-date information at your fingertips, you need to download our mobile app. In it, you'll find the complete program schedule, speaker information, exhibitor listings, the exposition floor map, show specials, and more. It is now available in your App Store for iOS and Android devices. Simply search ASPE 2016 to download. That's ASPE space 2016. Pam, do you want to talk about how once they're there, they can get around when they arrive?
Sure. So, once you do make it to Phoenix, you want to know how to get around, and the official provider is a super shuttle, and the rate is $11 per person each way. There is a discount. The code is right there on your screen. It's only valid online. You can't do it in person when you get there. So go to supershuttle.com, enter that code there you see on your screen. And again, all this information is listed on the website, so you don't have to scramble to write this all down. We just want to make you familiar with the tools that are out there.
So now that you're all prepped and you've kind of arrived at the convention center, now what do? You need to go and pick up your registration your badge. So head over to the Phoenix Convention Center, pick up your badge during the times listed on your screen. Don't worry, these are all also on the website. But please keep in mind, if you're an Expo-only registrant, that you can only pick up your badges on Monday and Tuesday. Again, if you're an Expo-only registrant, only on Monday and Tuesday.
So here's some of the things that are happening before the convention begins. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the GPD or Green Plumbing Design Workshop that takes place Thursday and Friday before the convention starts. And it is $385 for members and $450 for non-members, but there's a 25% discount if you've registered for the full convention. There's also a Women of ASPE Leadership Forum. It's the first of its kind, taking place that Friday from 9 to 5. It's open to members and non-members alike. There is a registration fee, and that is sponsored by Delta. All this information is listed online, so feel free to go ahead and take a look. The GPD Workshop is open to anybody with a CPD or PE designations, so keep that in mind. But it's been a really good turnout so far. There are still some spots available, and there are still some spots available for the Women's Leadership Forum as well. So that weekend there's a business meeting, but on Monday morning is the start of the expo. But before that, we are having an awesome keynote address given by legendary World Series champion Steve Garvey. So he is a name which is synonymous with the excellence and success of one of baseball's most popular and durable players during one of baseball's greatest eras. Steve Garvey is known to even the most casual of baseball fans. He is a 10-time All-Star and 1974 National League MVP. And Garvey is destined for enshrinement at Cooperstown. So you'll definitely want to be there for that. This is a one-of-a-kind event, and we're really looking forward to presenting that to everybody who will be in attendance for the expo. So moving on Tuesday starts our technical sessions. There are 25 educational sessions across 5 tracks, which are being taught by top experts across plumbing, engineering, and design. So each session, as you know, does offer continuing education credits. You can earn 0.125 CEUs per session, which is an hour and a quarter, so 75 minutes. And these sessions are only open to full convention registrants only. All this information is listed online. You don't have to scramble to write it down. One thing to keep in mind is we are providing all of the handouts online. You can download them straight from the web. They're not going to be provided on a USB like they were in the past. There won't be any paper handouts, so you can go ahead and download those ahead of time. They are not currently listed on the website, but they will be as we get closer, and those that have registered will get an email notification when it is time to go download those. One thing we do encourage is you to do this ahead of time so you're not scrambling when you're on site or in your hotel, just in case the Wi-Fi or internet service is not great. So make sure you do that before you get on site. So continuing on with the continuing education credits, as I mentioned, there are 25 educational sessions which offer continuing ed for CPDs, PEs, CPDTs, and stuff like that. And there are also CEUs for walking the show floor. So if you participate if you're on the floor for the entire time and you participate in 5 educational sessions, which is the most that you can do, you can earn 17.25 credit hours, which is more than half of what our CPDs and CPDTs need every time they go through recertification. So you'll get a huge chunk of hours if you do need that. If you're able to participate in the GPD workshop, that's another 16 hours, so you're already way above and beyond what you need for that 2-year period. Again, all that information is listed online, so go ahead back to the website if you have any other questions. So let's talk a little bit more about the Expo. Whitney, I'll leave that back to you.
Thanks. So the Expo component of the event is completely free and offers a one-of-a-kind showcase of the largest display of plumbing design products and services available anywhere. And it's not just static displays, but truly an educational experience with manufacturing engineers on site to answer your technical questions about products. The Expo is open Monday the 31st from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday the 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. While you're on the show floor, we recommend stopping by booth 753, our new product innovation showcase. There you can see all the innovative new products for 2016. And if you're interested in learning more about one specific product that you read about there, then head on over to the ASPE Pavilion, which is booth 737, for a 15-minute new product presentation. There's a full schedule up on the website as well as photos and new product descriptions. So make sure you check it out to help plan your time when you're at the show.
So one thing that is new for the Convention Expo this year is our social media lounge. ASPE is excited partnering with Empowering Pumps to bring you those opportunities on how to maximize your online presence through your company or whether it's your personal branding. There's a woman, her name is Charlie Matthews, and she's going to be in booth 903, which is where the social media lounge will take place. And there's, a couple topics on Monday, a couple topics on Tuesday. You can see them there. How to get a grip on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, what you should and what you shouldn't do, and how to just really grow your online business. And so you can really talk with experts on site to get those questions answered for you. So this is a really unique opportunity. Social media it's really overwhelming and it's not going away. So we want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all those opportunities that we have for you while you're on the show floor.
If you want to know where to go on the show floor that's related to what you're most interested in, the best way to do this is to participate in our show floor tours. So if you're interested in drain systems, faucets, sensor operated, or HVAC, then sign up for during registration or a tour on Monday. If you're interested in rainwater, stormwater collection systems, or valves, then join us on Tuesday. As you register for the show, you can sign up for a show floor tour as well. Or once you're on site, if you realize that's something you'd like to do, just head back over to registration and let them know, and they'll let you know if there's any more availability. So these are great opportunities to just really get some one-on-one time with the exhibitors as well that are really related to what you're interested in.
So another unique thing about the Expo is we do have prizes for being in attendance. So make sure you drop by the prize bins when you enter the Expo and drop your ticket in there to be entered to win a prize. You can see the prizes listed here on your screen. We're giving away an Apple Watch, an iPad, Apple TV, a Fitbit, gift cards, so all sorts of great prizes just for being on the show floor, but you must be present to win, so keep that in mind.
So as I said earlier, the best way to get the most out of this event is to participate in all the networking opportunities. With more than 4,000 industry professionals from all over the world, you have the perfect opportunity to make the most of your time by asking questions, sharing ideas and best practices, and exchanging contacts. So make sure you really do participate in everything that you can. With that, let's go ahead and talk about all the different options and events that we have coming up related to this show, Pam. You want to start with the golf outing?
Yeah, so we do have some social things that are other ways to be networking and things. So on Friday, this is the start of our pre-convention events. There is a golf outing, which is taking place at the Raven Golf Club, starts at 8 a.m. You can contact Dorothy Thrasher at the number listed on your screen or at her email address. There's options to golf or just to participate in lunch. There's a lot going on there, so and the deadline to register for that is Friday, October 21st. So again, her information is there on the screen, but it's also listed on the website. So if you're getting into town a little bit earlier, want to take advantage of the nice weather, the nice scenery, go ahead and sign up for this golf outing. It would be a great opportunity to meet with other attendees before all the fun starts happening the next day.
So another way to really network and get to know everyone is to join your fellow attendees and exhibitors at a one-of-a-kind venue for the ultimate Arizona experience that includes music, drinks, food, and dancing. So join us at the Corona Ranch and Rodeo Grounds on Sunday, October 30th to help kick off the 2016 ASPE Convention and Expo. Entrance is complimentary for those with a convention or exhibitor badge, and pre-registration is preferred. Any Expo-only person who registers for this will receive their entrance ticket via email prior to the event. And that is because you're not able to pick up your badges on site until Monday or Tuesday. So keep in mind, if you're an Expo-only registrant, you'll receive your entrance ticket for this if you signed up via email prior to the event.
So a couple other things that are going on. Since most of you on the call, this will be your first event, you are invited to the First Timer Breakfast, which is Monday morning from 8 to 9:30. It is a ticketed event. And if you do hold one of our credentials, such as the CPD or the CPDT, those two credentials, you are invited to attend a certification appreciation breakfast, which takes place the last morning on Wednesday, November 2nd from 7 to 8:15. This is just a way for us to recognize for your achievements and get to meet other people in the industry that have these credentials, and just another way to network. So again, pre-registration is required. You will not be allowed in without a ticket. That breakfast is sold out, so please keep that in mind.
So on Monday night, ASPE Exposition exhibitors will be hosting their famous hospitality events for all attendees to unwind and have lots of fun. Some events are invitation only, so when you're visiting their booths on Monday, ask exhibitors if you can attend. It's really that easy. It will be a fun way to get to know them, make some good connections, and continue your networking. Please note that ASPE does not maintain a schedule of exhibitor hospitality events, so you must ask exhibitors directly for their event information.
And another exciting event that we host every year is the Young Professionals Networking event. The Phoenix chapter has put a lot of effort and a lot of time into this event. They are one of the hosts of this, and it's also sponsored by Otto Bryan, part of the Cope Company, or the Cope Company. It's at Lucky Strike. I'm sure many of you have heard of that, the bowling alley. So Monday night, come hang out with young professionals. It is bowling, networking, and it is a ticketed event, $15 a person. There is still space for this, and you must be registered for the convention and be 35 years older under to attend that. So we look forward to that. It's always a great time, great way to meet other people that are, again, in that age range and also probably earlier on in their career.
And then we have another really fun event. Come join us at the ASPE Banquet, and let's kick it off with a special cocktail reception that's sponsored by Charlotte Pipe and Foundry. And following this, join us at the special biennial event to honor award recipients and induct the 2016-2018 Board of Directors. All full registrants and guest registrants will receive a banquet ticket in their registration packet, and other tickets can be purchased for $90. Formal attire is requested. And what makes this really neat is that there is special entertainment provided by the Jeff and Rhiannon Dueling Piano Show. It's really one of the most sought-after musical acts in the country. So it's a lot of fun. You can request songs, sing along, and really interact with them. It's a very audience participative event with the dueling pianos. So you definitely don't want to miss it. So come and join us.
So, and finally, if you're bringing a spouse or a guest with you, there's two opportunities for them to be able to meet the other spouses and guests that will be there. As you can see on your screen here, there is a highlights tour of Scottsdale and Phoenix area from 10:30 to 3:30 on October 31st. Shuttle service will be provided for that. And there's also a brunch on Tuesday on November 1st from 10:30 to 12:30. And again, these events are for guests. Registrants only. Pre-registration is required. Those that are registered for this will receive more information in their registration packet. So you can read more about these online. They're really going to be nice events. So while you as an attendee are very busy with the event, they have something to do, and they will have an opportunity to meet people and get some more socializing in while again you're off being very busy and walking the show floor.
So it's not too late. Be sure to bring your peers and your colleagues. There's lots of savings to be had here. So, first timers, I hope you know you can save 50% by registering for the show. So make sure you do that and note that you're a first timer. If you're bringing a team, there's a discount for that. There's single day registrations available. You know, Phoenix chapter members receive 20% off, and if you attended the 2015 ASPE Technical Symposium, and then you receive $100 off registration. And keep in mind, Expo only is free. So, you know, if you have any specific questions about these, please contact Stacey Kidd. Her email is on the screen. But definitely take advantage of it, and you know that helps with your savings when you're trying to justify your attendance.
So we're getting close into wrapping up here, so you can feel free to start typing in your questions if you do have any, but here's a couple of ways to make sure that you're connected before you get to the event and when you get home. You know, as Whitney mentioned, go download the app from the iOS or the Google Play Store. Just search for ASPE 2016, 2 words, or visit our website, aspe.org/expo. Make sure you bring tons of business cards. Take pictures of things that you see while you're on site. There's going to be a lot of good products that you're going to see. You're also going to have some, you know, takeaways from those sessions if you are a full convention registrant. And again, when you return home, you know, go over those handouts that you received and, you know, the sessions that you participated in. Share that knowledge with your boss, your peers, and your colleagues. And make sure that you do reconnect with those exhibitors and suppliers and other people that you met. You never know when in your career you'll need to get in touch with them. So, you know, you could see our links here on the screen. If you're on Twitter, look us up, ASPE.org. Look us up on Facebook and LinkedIn, just by the simple American Society of Plumbing Engineers. And also, whenever you're posting on any of those platforms, you know, mention ASPE Flows West. That's sort of our tagline for the event, because, you know, we're going out to Phoenix. So at this point, please let us know if you have any other questions. You can type them in there in the box, but I think we covered quite a bit. Here's a couple of dates on your screen. As you know, we're getting excited about the Technical Symposium next year, another convention in Atlanta in 2018. But again, feel free to type in those questions, and we'll get to them if we have the chance. So you can type them in the chat box or the question box right there on the GoToWebinar panel. So, okay, well, at this point, no questions have come in, but you can feel free to email us at any time. And as I've mentioned numerous times, all this information is on the website. This was just a brief overview of what you can expect. The weather's going to be great. We know we're going to have a really good time, and we look forward to seeing you all there. It's really going to be a good event. So thank you for your time. This recording will be posted back on the website, so if you want to watch it again or share it with your peers, feel free to do so. So thanks, everybody.